What's going on, guys? Auzio here and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we have got the best attackers team of the season tier list for you guys today, and we're going to be doing this for the team of the season midfielders and for the team of the season defenders as well. So expect a decent amount of tier list videos in the next few days. Now there is one thing I want to say before getting into this. If I do put a player into that D tier, I'm not sitting here calling that player complete trash. I'm not sitting here saying, oh, you should never go ahead and pick that card up or even like do him as an SBC. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if I put a player into the D tier, I do not believe they're as good as the players into the C tier, because trust me, there's no bad player in this tier list. But let's get straight into it, starting off with a Neymar team of the season, a card that was extinct at 11.4 mil, I think, for the first 2 days. Now he's actually popped up on the market for like 8 or 9 million coins. But it's ridiculous how he was actually extinct. But you already know what it is. He's going to go straight into the S tier. He deserves it. He's an amazing card this year. Wow, man. Pretty good card as well. 5-star skill moves. He obviously had that weak foot upgrade as well to his card. Do I believe he deserves to go into the A tier? I don't, because with some of the players that's going to go into the A tier, I feel like they're better than Wahman. So I'm going to put him into the B tier. Volland, a card that actually came out yesterday. Now, with Volland, it was a bit of a sticky situation with him, because if you are a person that likes that Neymar kind of nanny, kind of Mbappe kind of dribbling, then you obviously don't go ahead and get Volland. But for me, he was a really, really good card. But would I take him over Wahman? No chance. For me personally, Volland is that C tier kind of player. Vasquez, Lucas Vasquez, a player that gives you that attacking ability, but also a player that gives you that defensive ability as well. And he's an all-rounded nice card, because I think he's got the 4-star skills and a 4-star weak foot to his game as well. So for Lucas, I'm going to put him into the B tier. I don't think he deserves any higher than that. Now, we are going to do pretty much like this. So we're pretty much going to hide the rating in a way, but still try to show off the player, because there's a lot of players in here and I do want to obviously fit them in. Now, team of the season, Suarez, another really good card. A card that obviously has that incredible shooting ability to his game, but a card that I still wouldn't put into the A tier, because with some of the players that's going to go in there, I feel like it's going to be so obvious. So Suarez into the B tier. Son, a card that I absolutely love. The card that's got that 5-star weak foot as well. And the first card that's going to go into the A tier. He's so obvious to go in there. A card I still hate to this very day to play up against, because my god, he's just too good. The way he gets all these rebounds as well, it's so annoying to see. But obviously, if it's for you, then you love to see it. But yeah, Son into the A tier 100%. So he was an SBC, wasn't he, at the start? I think he was for the community team of the season when he actually came out. Really good card. Had an extreme amount of pace to his game, but I don't feel like I can put him onto that B tier. I would take a Lucas, I would take a Suarez, I would take a Wahman over this Saar. So yeah, for Saar, I am going to put him into the C tier, move him over a little bit. Sancho, 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot now as well. I like how they actually gave him that weak foot upgrade, and I definitely would take him over the B tier. So yeah, Sancho into the A tier, move him over a little bit. Mo Salah. Salah's a really good card, right? Like, you get this guy onto the left foot, he's going to go in, right? It's just that 3-star weak foot really does kill this card. I'm telling you guys right now, if they gave this guy a weak foot upgrade, it would have been so good. But they just didn't. They didn't want to do it, and it's so annoying to see. So for Mo Salah, I am going to put him into the B tier. You already know where it's going to go. This one's an obvious one. The guy can literally do it all. His physicality is top tier. He's 6'2". He can win headers for fun out there, and he's just an all-rounded beast, and we know it. He was a very good card as well. When I reviewed this card, I really did enjoy it. He was one of those cards that felt good on the ball, had a lot of pace to his game, good shooting ability as well. But I would definitely take some of the players in B tier. No, I would take all of the players, to be fair, in the B tier over this Ronaldinho. So he is going to go into the C tier. Rashford, straight up. Come on. No joke. Let's all be fair. He's not on an S tier level. You know, he's definitely not. He's not on that Neymar or CR7 level. But he's an amazing card. So yeah, A tier. Why did I do this to myself? Why did I include this guy? Because I already know people are going to be saying, oh, you're putting yourself into a tier list and all. It's going to be so annoying to see. But hey, we move. He's a nice card. He is. He obviously has the most shooting traits as well. He's got a 5-star weak foot. But he's one of those cards that, you know, is nothing special, I'd say, in-game. So for Pozuelo, I'm going to put him into the C tier. Otavio. Otavio's one of those players that, you know, he had all that pace to his game. Feels really good on the ball. But I still wouldn't put him over a Wahman, over a Salah, over a Suarez. I wouldn't do it to myself. So Otavio into the C tier as well. So I'm going to be honest. Nani was one of those cards that I still regret not giving a 10 out of 10 for. Because he deserves it. Like, after I finished a review, I watched it back and I was like, This guy deserved a 10 out of 10. I gave 3 of his stats. I think it was his pace, his shooting, and his dribbling ability a 10 out of 10. And I didn't give him a 10 out of 10. I gave him, I think it was a 9.7 out of 10. But if I had to go back, he would get a 10 out of 10. And he is 100% up there with the S tier players. The thing with Messi, right? I just wish they actually did something special with him. Because we all know, in this game, he's one of those cards that it just doesn't seem right in game. Like, yeah, his stats look exceptional, but it just doesn't feel like it in game. And it's a weird one with Messi. So I am going to put him into the A tier. I definitely don't believe he is on that S tier kind of level. Mertens. Mertens is a card I enjoyed throughout the whole of the year because of how he felt on the ball. And he even gives it that pace, that shooting and everything. But I would definitely take a Sancho, and I definitely would take a Rashford. I definitely would take a Son over this Mertens. So yeah, I am going to put Mertens into the B tier. But Mertens is one of those cards, if there was like a B+, I probably would put him there. But I'm going to put him into the B tier for now. Mbappe, there's not much to say about him. He's an absolute beast. He goes into the S tier. Like, let's all be fair. The guy's gold card, it's still getting used to this very day. So yeah, the S tier, 100% for his team of the season. He was one of those cards that has amazing stats, but I don't feel like he performs like it in game. And that's disappointing because I did enjoy his informs when, you know, they were relevant, let's say. When they were kind of, I wouldn't say the meta, but yeah, relevant, let's say. But yeah, this Mertens card, I don't know. I don't feel like he's on that level of Mertens. I would 100% take a Mertens and even a Wahman over this guy. So for Mertens, I am going to go into the C tier. Oh, this is an interesting one because he's got a lot to his game, right? The 4-star skill moves, the 4-star weak foot, the pace, the dribbling, the shooting. But I would probably take Mertens over him because of the body type he actually has. I feel like with Marlon, he needed to have a bit more of a better dribbling stats to feel, obviously, you know, better in game and on a level of Mertens, because Mertens got that kind of agile kind of dribbling. With Marlon, you can still see there's a bit of a sway on it, let's say. There's a bit of a bit heavy going left and a bit heavy going right. So yeah, Marlon into the C tier. Lukaku, oh, he was a beauty of a card, and I really did enjoy using this card. Is because it wasn't something you use very often in FIFA, but it was something that works so well with his physicality and all. So with Lukaku, you know what? I'm going to put him into the A tier. I'm going to be honest, I would take Lukaku over Wahman. I would take it over the Suarez. I would take it over Salah, and I definitely would take, not definitely, I would take it over Mertens as well. I say definitely, like, you know, he's the worst one into the B group, and he clearly isn't. So yeah, Lukaku into the A tier. Levan Dolskey, my god, the fact that they gave this guy a 5-star weak foot upgrade is so broken. So with Levan Dolskey, he is going to go into the S tier. I cannot believe, by the way, they gave someone of the likes of Levan Dolskey a weak foot upgrade. That is something you don't see very often, but it's something you love to see. Once again, like, all these cards are really good, right? So I keep saying, oh, it's another good card and all of this, but all these cards are good. So there's not really a point of me saying that. But Muriel is exceptional, but I wouldn't say he's on the level of Mertens. I wouldn't say he's on the level of Wahman either. So Muriel, you are going to go into the C tier. Isaac, oh my god. I still remember reviewing this card. He was one of my favourite cards to review because he's one of those players that is 6'4", but one of those players that never felt 6'4". One of those players that had that crazy agile kind of dribbling to his game. And he even has that beauty of a weak foot as well. So Isaac, I am going to put you into the A tier. Bro, he deserves it, man. I loved this card when I reviewed him, and I even used him after reviewing him, and he was still simply amazing. So yeah, Isaac into the A tier. Is that a Belgian flag? That's clearly a mistake. He's obviously Italian. So yeah, but don't ask me why that's there. All right, Insigne, he's a nice card, probably on the same level as Mertens. I wouldn't put, you know, Insigne above Mertens. I wouldn't put Mertens above Insigne. It is simple as that. Lozano, probably on the same level. 3 Napoli players, by the way. All next to each other. But yeah, I'm going to move these over so this is going to be able to fit. These players are very similar, by the way. All quite small, all very agile on the ball, all have a lot of pace to his game, and all really good at shooting. So yeah, but these 3 onto the same level makes a lot of sense. Gonçalves, oh, this card was dirty. He was that kind of B-Tech kind of Bruno Fernandes, that, you know, that cheap Bruno Fernandes, because he was exceptional for me. But do I believe he's on an A-tier kind of level? I don't. Gonçalves, bro, you're definitely on a B-tier level, I can tell you that. Fekir's a weird one, because, yeah, he's got the both shooting traits and all, but, you know, like 4-star, I mean, 4-star, 4-star still good. I like Fekir, I do. But I'm going to be honest, I would personally take Gonçalves in a cam position over this Fekir. You know, it's just my personal opinion. So for Fekir, I am going to put him into the C tier, but I feel like he might be one of those cards that might move up at the end, because we are going to go through this once again just to make sure everything's perfect, pretty much, in my personal opinion. Just make sure everything is in the right places. So yeah, Fekir might be one of those players that might move into the B tier, because I feel like moving him into the C tier is a little bit disrespectful. I like Di Maria, I really do. Like, the 5-star skill moves, the 3-star weak foot is a little bit of a problem, but he's extremely agile. He's got a crazy good amount of pace. His shooting ability is good. It's just, for me, it's the literally just a weak foot that lets this card down. But I would personally feel like if he had a 4-star weak foot, a lot more people would actually use him. So yeah, for me, B tier. Memphis Depay. Oh, come on, Memphis, bro. Do you deserve to go into the A tier? That's the real question. Do you sit there, you know, sit there and be on a level of like a Sancho, a Son, a Rashford? I'm going to be honest, I don't feel like it. Like, he's an amazing card. And if there was a B+, I would put him there. But Memphis Depay, you are going to go into the B tier. I would easily take a Sancho, a Son, and a Rashford over Memphis. Let's all be fair. So yeah, Depay into the B tier. He's one of those cards that I am seeing, like, pop up in people's teams way more often. But do I feel like Davidson is a player that's, you know, deserves to be into the B tier, saying that some of these players are clearly exceptional? I don't feel like it. So I'm going to put him into the C tier. He's an extremely good card because of the 5-star skill move boost he had. Like, I cannot believe they gave this guy 5-star skill moves, by the way. Like, the pace, the dribbling, the shooting, the aggressiveness he has in the cam position. I feel like he is on that Gonçalves kind of level. And I feel like I would personally take him over Fekir because of those skill moves. So yeah, into the B tier. Korea, oh, I loved this card when he came out. I loved him. Like, he was the La Liga objective card, wasn't he? And he was one of those cards that I think I called, like, the right-footed Lionel Messi. One of those players that, even though he's got, I think he was like a stocky or average body type, he still felt amazing and he was turning players inside out. But nowadays, with some of the cards we're seeing into that B tier, do I believe Korea can, you know, stay on the same level as them? No. Like, if there was one player I would compare him to, it probably would be like a Lozano, right? Because I think it's the height. I think Korea is still smaller, but yeah, pretty much because of the height. But I would take Lozano 100% over this Korea card. So I'll put him into the C tier. Coleman's a nice card as well. Very nice card. 4-star skill moves. I think the 3-star weak foot still, which is annoying. One of those cards that if he upgraded to a 4-star, obviously he would have been better. But I don't feel like he's on a level of these players. So I'm going to put him into the C tier. Carrasco. Oh, he's an interesting one, isn't he? 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot again. Pace, dribbling, shooting, passing ability, a card that feels extreme. I loved, by the way, his informs. My god, his informs were good for me. So yeah, I'm gonna put him into the B tier. I definitely don't feel like he's on an A tier level. That's without a doubt. But yeah, B tier 100%. Buendia, when he came out, he was a nice card, but since then there's been better cards in my opinion. So Buendia, especially I think with his, is it stocky body type? I'm pretty sure he's got a stocky body type. I'm gonna put him into the C tier. Benzema, he was a disappointing card because we all sat there, right, and was like, Benzema, team of the season, guaranteed 99, 100%. They gave him a 97 overall. I could not believe they actually gave him a 97 overall. So, Benzema, bro, you're going to go into the B tier. I wish they did more of this card, man. Like, give him like a 5-star weak foot or even a 5-star skill moves. That would have made the card so much better. It doesn't matter about the overall and the stats boost, you know? If they just gave him like a skill move or weak foot upgrade, it would have been so much better. But they didn't do what they was expected to do, and it kind of made the card a bit disappointing. He is one of those cards that just, he's just annoying to play up against, isn't he? Like, he's so small, but he's so agile, and he's such a hard player to kind of catch up to as well. But I would easily take a Rashford, Sancho, Son, Lukaku, Isaac, Messi over this Yedda card. So with Yedda, I am going to put him into the B tier. Kind of on the same level as Buendia, isn't he? Kind of same situation as well. I think he's got a stocky or average body type in game. There's been better cards since he came out. So Harvey Barnes into the C tier. Bamba. Oh, Bamba, bro. I cannot believe, by the way, they actually gave this guy a skill move upgrade. Like, it was just amazing they actually did that, because we all know 4-star is obviously very good in this game. But 5-star skill moves brings a player on pretty much a whole new level. But am I going to put him into the A tier? Am I going to put him into the B tier? You know what? Just for Bamba, I'm actually going to create myself a B+. Because I personally feel like I would take Bamba over every single one of these players. Every single one. Like, I would. I just would. But yeah, I don't feel like he deserves to go into the A tier, though, because there's players like Rashford up there as well. So yeah, Bamba into the B+. Bakambu. Bakambu. I mean, I would personally take him... Sorry about it. I would personally take him over like a Harvey Barnes and Buendia. But would I sit there and take him over like a Yedda? Over a Carrasco? Nah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do it to myself. So yeah, Bakambu into the C tier. Leon Bailey. Another exceptional card. A card that was extremely agile. A card that had a lot of pace to his game. So Leon, you are going to go into the B. I'm thinking about that. Do you know why I'm thinking about that? Because can I put Leon Bailey on the same level as a player like Lozano? That's what I'm thinking. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think I can. I would take Lozano in a heartbeat over Leon. And Anthony. Oh, he's not the last one. Oh, we got Alessandrini as well. You know what? We'll do Alessandrini first. Alessandrini goes into a B+ as well. Because I don't feel like he's on that level of an A tier. Actually, is he? Oh, this is a hard one. Alessandrini's exceptional. Like, nah. Come on. I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to put him into the B tier. And for Anthony, Anthony's a weird one. Like, he's a very weird one. I just don't, he's just one of those cards that, for me personally, I don't feel like he's on a level of some of the players into that C tier. And that's going to be our first D tier kind of player. For me, if this card, I'm telling you guys, if this card had a skill move boost, he would be crazy good. But because he's got 4-star skill moves and 3-star weak foot, it just doesn't make him better than some of the players in here, I would say. But yeah, that is going to be it for the Attackers Team of the Season tier list, boys. We got some insane cards in there, haven't we? S tier, Neymar, Ronaldo, Nani, Mbappe, Levan Dolskey. I don't believe anyone deserves to go down there. A tier, Son, Sancho, Rashford, Messi, Lukaku, Isaac. All of those are exceptional. The only one I reckon you could question is Isaac, but this is obviously my personal tier list, and I feel like he's an amazing card in this game. So for me, he's going to stay in the A tier. Alessandrini, Bamba, I feel like those two are on a B+. Waman, Vasquez, you got Suarez, Salah, Mertens, Insigne, Lozano, Gonçalves, Di Maria, Memphis, Dani Olmo, Carrasco, Benzema, Ben Yedder. Would I put any of those players above a Sancho, above a Rashford, and above a Son? I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. I feel like all of those players deserve to go into that B tier. And now this is where it could become a little bit questionable because of how many players we got into the C tier. Bakambu, he could be a player that moves up. Bakambu, I know Bakambu's a very good card in this game. A very good card. You know what, Bakambu, you are going to go up, bro. You're going to go up into that B tier. Volland, I feel like sticks onto that C tier. You got Romarinho, you got Pozuelo, Otavio, Mertens, Marlon, Muriel, Fekir, Davison, Correa, Coman, Buendia, Barnes, and Bailey. I feel like those deserve into the C tier, and you are going to have Anthony into the D tier as well. Boys, that is going to be it for the best Team of the Season Attackers tier list. I personally feel like everyone deserves to go where they are. I don't feel like anyone deserves to go any higher. I don't feel like anyone deserves any lower. But if I have missed out on a player by accident, let me know in the comment section, and I'll try to reply to as much as possible with a single S, A, B, C, or D. Pretty much telling you guys which section I feel like that kind of player would actually go into. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, make sure to leave a comment. But for now, peace.